Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to online classes. This is C.H. John Paul, lecturer English of Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amlapuram, affiliated Adikavinanna University, Rajamahendravaram. You have been discussing about the second year fourth semester syllabus. The paper name is Communication and Soft Skills. In the first unit, soft skills, underly discussed the first lesson, positive attitude. In the previous videos are completed myself, and second one is body language. And the previous video I clearly explained what is body language and examples, take one story, application of the story, all these things clearly discussed. And in this video discussing the questions wide and explanation in the point of view examination. What is the role of body language in communication? What is the role of body language in communication? The human body is the best picture of the human soul. It indicates the face is the index of the mind. The face is the index of the mind. Because of body language means non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. Body language plays a crucial role in communication. Crucial role in communication. Body language speaks louder than oral communication. Oral communication. It means non-verbal communication has been defined as a communication without words. Without words. It includes behavior such as a facial expressions, eye contact, and tone of voice, as well as clear messages such as a dress, posture, and etc. These all things gives a non-verbal communication, in including communication. Body language communicates politely and stably where oral fails miserably. Where oral fails miserably. Even or not even everyone use body language, but most of the users are not conscious of using it. Conscious of using it. Body language has many components. Many components. I said already these all things in the above lines. They are facial expressions. Facial expressions. Feelings. Forehead movements. Chest movements. All these things. And eye contact. And eye contact. And the most important part of the eye contact. And dress postures, gestures, tone levels, pauses, distance between the speaker and the listener. These all things are role play in body language, in communication. In a normal conversation between persons, less than 35% of the social meaning is actually transmitted by words. So At least 65% of it is conveyed through the body channel. The body channel. And non-verbal communication is acquired shortly after birth and improved and refined throughout one's lifetime. For example, children first learn non-verbal expressions by watching and imitating, much as they learn verbal skills. Much as they learn verbal skills. And the most important thing is in communication is hearing what is not said by F. Franker. So body language plays a prominent role in effective communication. Dress code occupies a prime place in body language. This is the question to answer of the what is the role of body language in communication. Body language in communication. And the next question is, what are the various functions of body language? What are the various functions of body language? This is also very important. Variations, functions. I already discussed very clearly. Again, discuss. Body language prefers many various functions. It facilitates clear communication. This is the first one. First variation. Various function. Second one, it promotes better personal relations. The body language promotes better personal relations. And the third one, it minimizes misunderstanding. And the fourth one, it avoids ambiguity and adds to clarity. And fifth one, it saves the speaker from repetition. And the sixth one, it infuses life into the otherwise dry and lifeless words. Seventh one, it adds beauty and color to dull oral communication. And eighth one is noted linguistics have found out that body language conveys 65% of intended meaning. These are question to answer of the what are the various functions of body language. The next important question is, why is good body language essential for students? Why is good body language essential for students? The most important question. Good body language is important for everyone, not only one, but it is all the more essential for students. Every human being is important at the same time, but it is all the more essential for the students. It is because the current day or at present days competition in cutthroat. Success requires many tools. Communication skills occupy an important place in that present situation. So, and body language helps one to communicate well. Body language creates impressions quickly, making a positive impressions of oneself is very important job interviews and etc. Body language improves credibility and trust. A proper match between the words spoken and his body language presents a person as a reliable one. So, good body language eliminates any scope for misunderstanding. Awareness of body language increases our understanding of other persons. Good body language enables one to act wisely in all situations. It is very essential for students. This is the introduction of the or explanation of the essential for students. And now I say five important essential things. One is you can create positive picture about yourself. This is the very important. The first one is the essential thing. As a student, as a human being, here are the as a student or particularly for purpose of students. We are you. Change this word any consider you or we can or you can create positive picture of about yourself. We means ourselves. If you use the place of subject we, in the end of the object ourselves. Okay, right. The first 7 minutes on job interview can be crucial to the prospect of landing the job. It is very important. Beginning of interview before 7 minutes or first 7 minutes. The introduction, dress code, eye contact, facial expressions. Observe the body language, hand movements, legs movements, facial movements. Smile, gesture, hairstyle, dress code. All these things are observed. These 7 minutes are very important. So once that's why you can create positive picture about yourself. First of all, don't create negative. As we already know, it only takes a fraction of second for us to create a picture in our minds about others. Just fraction of second. When I look at the first time to you, immediately drawn a picture in his or our minds. So his or her minds. So try to. I say please you can create positive picture about yourself. So in job interviews particularly, it's imperative to make first impression is count. First impression is count. In the interview stage, definitely. In the interview stage, definitely. So be careful. Body language more powerful than words, like make yourself comfortable. Have a firm handshake. Maintain a straight postures. Maintain eye contact. So avoid fit getting. Correct hand movements are important. So entrapped, be polite, leave on the positive note. Project a positive image and attitude. Be calm and relaxed. Smile appropriately. Rest your foot on the ground. Keep your folder on the table and place your arms on the table. Use hands gestures appropriate to what you talk. And moist word dilation, remember 3 P's. Peace means pitch, pause, place. So these all things are very important for the during interview, during interview, body language interview. So using the correct body language using an interview is essential to your success. So employees should pay attention to how you dress and behave during the interview process because they want to get a better sense about you as a person in general. Body language is so important, an employer may decide to hear if you present yourself properly, but they may also decide not here if you have poor body language. So, my dear students, so the first one is create. You can create positive picture about yourself. This is very important. Second, you can establish trust while deal with people. This is very, very, very important. You can establish trust while dealing with the people. A person's body posture, movements, and positions more often reveal us exactly what others mean, which by maybe the exact reverse of what they are speaking. So try to establish trust while dealing with people. The first impression is the best impression. The first attraction, tension, good impression always creates the positive note wherever you see. So the second one is you can establish trust while deal with people. And the third one is you can avoid communication gap in your relationships. So don't lose these things. So many people are unaware of how loudly they communicate with their bodies. As our use and reading of body language is largely unconscious. Conscious use of body will invite good and positive relationship. Good and positive relationships. So try to maintain the good relationship to others. If you fill with your mind the good things and patience, all things are maintained or declared good. The fourth one is you can understand others effectively. You can understand others effectively. We understand what person, what person tells with his gestures and body positions, and we send out our own messages. But we rarely stop to think about how we do in constantly occurring, so you can understand others effectively. Don't misunderstand to others. You have look at only bright side of the human beings. Try to understand the feelings, opinions, words, inner expressions also. Don't look in negative. You can understand others effectively. This is build the good relationship to all. You always misunderstand to others. Nobody can around you. So try to you can understand others effectively. The last one, fifth one is you can behave wisely in all situations. The most important thing. You can behave wisely in all situations. Not only one thing, wherever you go, anything happen, any situations are faced in your life, you have behave wisely. One who is aware of his body language can manage any situation depending on the context. Depending on the context. Non-verbal communication occurs when it is impossible to tell what it means. To tell what it means. So these five qualities are essential for students. What are they? There are. One is you can create positive picture about yourself. Second, you can establish trust while deal with people. Third, you can avoid communication gap, ease your relationship. Fourth, you can understand others effectively. Fifth, you can behave wisely in all situations. Wisely in all situations. And the next one important thing is the next one and important thing is you know very well because of you know that question is what is the philosophy behind non-verbal skills? What is philosophy behind non-verbal skills? A lot of researchers into the went into the philosophy behind non-verbal skills. All moms show emotions through facial expressions, said Darwin. And next one, he esteemed that humans could make and recognize around 250,000 facial expressions, said by Ray Bridgestell. Besides these are a great scholars, researchers have studied the relationship between eye contact and conversational distance and between personal space and the environment. So many researchers have studied the relationship between eye contact and conversational distance. The value of non-verbal skills is well said thus remember four things. It takes just 1/10 of a second for someone to judge and make a first impression. 1/10 of a second, 1/10 of a second is enough to make an impression. Remember it. Second, you can play with words, but your body never lies. 100% fact. Many of the people, you can play with the words, but your body never lies. Remember. And the third one is your actions speak louder than your words. This is also very important. And the fourth one is what you say may not matter, but the way you say it matters a lot. What you say may not matter, but the way you say it's matter a lot. So finally I said one quotation. Human body is the best picture of the human soul. Human soul. This is the next important thing. And one more most important in examination point of view, 10 marks. How to improve good body language skills. Give some tips how to improve good body language skills. We are constantly or clearly communicating in the most important question. I explain the how to improving good body language. How to improving the good body. We are constantly communicating irrespective of whether is not we are speaking. When we face or lean towards a person, we are conveying our attitude towards the person as well as our desire to control the environment. We can make more than 70 lakhs possible motions, which make it impossible to categorize them all. So it is the next to impossible to decode every signal non-verbal cue. But we could do well to be aware how our body movements and positions are sending messages. The following points gives you suggestions how to learn about improving body language. Clearly I said we have clearly seen the value of body language. Here are some ways to improve good body language. We behave as we believe, so we have to first improve our belief system. The following points gives you suggestions on how and here are the following of the important points. First one, change your value system. This is the very important. Man behaves as he believes. So we belief system which determines our attitudes and behavior should be very clear and strong. Convention makes man bold. This is very important. Change your value system. Create the beliefness on you which determine our attitudes and behavior should be very clear and strong. Otherwise, don't value of you. The next one is read books. Many popular books on non-verbal communication are available in the market. These are try to decode the implication behind nodes, eye movements, and gestures to help you get behind the facade and make sense of what is being communicated to you. So, this is a good habit. The habit is reading books. Reading books. You have learned something. That's why in Telugu poet said Kandukuri Vireshaliнгam. ఒక మంచి పుస్తకం కొనుక్కో, చిరిగిన చొక్కా అయినా తొడుక్కో. So many popular books are non-verbal communication are available in the at present market. The third one is be conscious about your body. You could unknowingly communicate information in numerous ways. So be conscious of you, how you make eye contact, gesticulate, use your voice, use your approaches and body language. By paying closer attention to others' body language, you could improve your own ability to communicate non-verbally. So be conscious on your body. How to show your eye contact, facilitators, feelings or gestures, dress code, postures, voice, tone, volume, pauses, all things are remembered. And the fourth one is watch out for incongruent behaviors. Watch out incongruent behavior. This is very important. Pay special attention to see. Pay special attention to see if the speaker's words match their non-verbal cues. Research indicates that when there is a non-verbal signal mismatch, people tend to ignore what is being said and focus instead on the unspoken expressions of moods, thoughts, and underlying emotions. So watch for incongruent behavior. So the next one is get feedback from well-wishers. This is also very important. If you are confused about another person's non-verbal signals, ask questions. A good idea is to repeat your interpretation of what is said so that the speaker knows he or she has been correctly understood. So we are asked some well-wishers to give the feedback about my attitude or behavior or expressions or speech or anything. Get from well-wishers. Get feedback from well-wishers. And the most and very, very important in our life, at the same time improving the good body language, patience. Practice in front of mirror. this is very good thing. You adopt the patience, సహనం కావాలి. Practicing when communicating with others, always consider when and where the communication would occur, and some situations requires formal behaviors that might be interpreted differently in any other setting. Consider whether your non-verbal behaviors are appropriate for the context. This is the practice in front of mirror. The final seventh one is you need integrity. Match your words and actions. This is very, very important. It is found that people who maintain same behavior at all places, at all times, with all people, found to be no problem with body language. So improve your integrity. So we have to consciously communication. You have to consciously observe our body movements, and we should go on improving them. Don't show the same behavior applying all times, all places, or in front of all the people. We must always be watchful about improving them. We must always be watchful about our movements and their proper connection to our words. This is very, very important. And at the same time, remember one thing, we should regularly get feedback from our friends about our body language, especially. And we should practice in front of a mirror the proper use of our body movements. We should specially focus on coordinating our words with our movements. This is very, very important. So coordinating our words with our movements. These are very, very important to develop the body language. Major things. So yet one need to be aware of frequently used body movements and the related meaning. So finally I say one thing. Smile costs nothing but buys everything. Smile costs nothing but buys everything. This is very important question. I explained. Now how to improve good body language skills and give some steps. How many steps are there? 7. One is change your value system. Second, read books. Third, be conscious about your body. Fourth, watch out of incongruent behaviors. Fifth, get feedback from well-wishers. Sixth, practice in front of mirror. Seventh, you need integrity. These are 7 important tips for improving the body language. So nearly in this video discussing 4 to 5 questions explained and very clearly introduced. So all my dear student, utilize this video also related to second lesson body language. Utilize properly, listen and make down write down and useful tasks in your examination point of view also. Thank you so much.